Did you know that you're going to be keeping the Feast of Tabernacles when Christ returns? Absolutely. Your Bible says so. Zechariah 14 and verse 1, it begins by saying this, "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh." Now, what's this talking about? Well, it's talking about the return of Jesus Christ to this earth. Let's skip on down to Zechariah 14 and verse 16. It says, "And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles." Yes, absolutely. You're going to be keeping these holy days when Christ returns. You can put that in your pipe and smoke it. I guarantee you that. In other words, God is going to punish people who are not willing to bend the knee and to keep His holy days. This says He's going to curse the earth with no rain. Okay, well, let's continue on. "And the families of Egypt that go not up, and come not up, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles." Notice that. Did you notice that? God's going to smite the heathen. Now, are you keeping the Feast of Tabernacles? Okay, this is what your Bible says. It says God's going to smite the heathen that don't come up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. The people who are not keeping the Feast of Tabernacles. Are you with me? Okay. Now, it's not up for us to decide how we will worship God. You see, here's where you've gone off the deep end. You believe that it's up to you to decide how to worship God. And you think, well, if I just do this and I do that, and then maybe I put a tree in my house and gift swap and say it's all about Jesus, and that's how we'll worship God, Lord, and I'm sure you'll be satisfied with that. And listen, it's not up for you to decide how you will worship God. It's only for you to decide whether you'll do it God's way or not. That's the only decision you have to make. And God's way is what I'm telling you right now in this program, that God expects us to keep these appointments with Him. That's what the feast days are all about. They are appointments with God. 7 of them that occur throughout the year.